I welcome you to all. I am Subasri, Assistant Professor of Zoology Department, GTN Arts College, Dindigal. Today I like to give a lecture about the cell. What is cell? In general, the cell is a small room when the prisoner has to be locked. In biology, the cell is a basic fundamental unit of all living organism. Cell extends from scalp to the soul of the body. Human being containing 200 different types of cells in our body. Human body composed of millions and trillions of cells depending upon the body weight of an organism. For example, we want to build one house means what are the basic things we need? Brick, cement and sand. In that cement, that brick also containing red sand, type of red sand. In that way, in our body, inside the skeleton and outside of the skeleton also containing the cell. All the cells have their sense of touch. That are the normal cells. If the cells lost their touchability means that cells are called abnormal cells. That are the cancerous cells. In cells, 2/3 of water present in the cell weight. Every cell needs oxygen. Next one is different types of cells in our body. We have 200 different types of cells in our body. These are some types of cells. First one is red blood cells. All the cells have their own lifespan. Red blood cells containing 120 days. Ovum cells have the lifespan of less than 24 hours. Nerve cells. Nerve cells, they may survive forever. Next one is the columnar epithelial cells, renewal every 5 days. Then bone cells. Bone cells have their lifespan of average 2 weeks. Then sperm cells have several days of their lifespan. Next one is the cell theory. First, cell was first discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. The first person is the Robert Hooke. He discovered the cells in 1665. The study of cell is called cell biology or cytology. Cyto means cell and logy means study. So the study of cell is called cytology or cell biology. The cell theory was proposed by Schwann and Sleeden. Second person is the Schwann and third person is the Sleeden. Schwann is the father of cell biology. Why he is called the father of cell biology mean he described the morphology and physiology of the cell for the first time. Why the cell theory was proposed means cell theory is the collection of ideas and conclusions from any different scientists. Over time that describes cell and how cells operates. I already told living things are made up of one or more cells. All living cells arises from pre-existing cells. The cells is the basic fundamental unit of all living organisms. In this way, the cell theory has to be proposed. In human being containing 200 different types of cells, cells are so tiny so that scientists used microscope to differentiate the cells. The main functions of the cell is providing structure of the body. Cell takes in the nutrition from the food and convert those nutrition into the energy. Next one is types of cells. Human being containing 200 different types of cells in organisms containing 2 different types of cells. That is, one is prokaryotic cell and another one is eukaryotic cells. One is prokaryotic and another one is eukaryotic. Pro means primitive and karyo means nucleus. Pro means primitive and karyo means nucleus and U means true and karyo means nucleus. In this, nucleus has to be differentiated into these cells. In prokaryotic cells, nucleus is undeveloped. Eukaryotic cells, nucleus is well developed. In prokaryotic cells, only one chromosome is present. In eukaryotic cells, more than one chromosome is present. In prokaryotic cells, membrane boundary organelles are absent. In eukaryotic cells, membrane boundary organelles are present. The size of the prokaryotic cells range from 0.5 to 5 mu micron. The size range from 5 to 100 mu micron in eukaryotic cells. The examples of the prokaryotic cells are bacterial and blue-green algae, and eukaryotic cells example all the other organism. In this inside of the cell, these are the cell organelles. This one is the prokaryotic cell structure and this one is the eukaryotic cell structure. Well developed nucleus is present inside the cell. Next one is a typical animal cell. All cells have in eukaryotic cells containing cell organelles, double walled cell organelles. In animal cells, these are the double walled cell organelles. First one is nucleus, Golgi bodies, vesicles, plasma membrane, mitochondria, cytoskeleton, centrioles, lysosomes, cytoplasm, rough endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum and nucleolus. These are the cell organelles present inside these cells. Next one is the cell organelles and their functions. The outermost layer is called the plasma membrane. It is defined as the thin elastic semi-permeable membrane that serve as the boundary of the cytoplasm. The term plasma membrane was coined by Nageli in 1855. Plasma membrane is otherwise called cell membrane or plasma lemma. This one is the outermost layer of the plasma membrane. Next one is the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is a thick solution that fills each cell and enclosed by the cell membrane. It is mainly composed of water, salt and proteins. In eukaryotic cells, the cytoplasm included all of the material inside of the cell and outside of the cell. It is a jelly-like fluid containing protein, lipids, carbohydrates, enzymes and salts. This one is the nucleus, very most important part of the cell. It is defined as any formation surrounded by cytoplasm from which chromosomes arise during cell division. It is the most important part of the cell. It controls all the cellular activities. It is work as the controlling center of the cell. It functions as the heart of the cell. The nucleus acts as the brain of the cell. It is the administrative office of the cell. Nucleus is most important part of the cell. Next one is Golgi bodies. The main function of the Golgi body is the hormonal secretory center and renewal of the plasma membrane. It was first discovered by Camillo Golgi in the nerve cells of barn owl. It is otherwise called dictyosome, Golgi complex, cannular system and internal reticular apparatus. Next one is mitochondria. It containing many enzymes and coenzymes which are responsible for energy metabolism. They are described by the power plant or powerhouse of the cell. The mitochondria play main role in the cellular respiration and energy production. The mitochondria was first discovered by Fleming and Kolliker in 1882. Next one is the cytoskeleton. Dynamic network of protein filament is called the cytoskeleton. Next one is the centriole, tiny organelles that helps for the cell division. This one is the lysosome. These are all cell organelles. The lysosomes are membrane boundary tiny bag filled with digestive enzymes. They are concerned with intracellular digestion. Break down the excess or worn out cells. It is otherwise called suicidal bag. It was discovered by D. Dewey in 1955. Next one is the endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is a network of membrane boundary cavities, vesicles and tubules distributed throughout the cytoplasm. It is concerned with the biosynthesis of proteins and lipids. It acts as the cytoskeleton of the cell. The term endoplasmic reticulum was coined by Porter in 1948. Next one is the rough endoplasmic reticulum, well developed in cells which are active in protein synthesis. Next one is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. It is a simple type of endoplasmic reticulum found in cells engaged in lipid metabolism. Next one is the nucleolus. Nucleolus present inside the nucleus. It is the function as carrying genetic materials. These are the double-walled cell organelles present inside the cell, and all these organelles do their own function. Summary of the cell biology. What we have to see: what is cell? Cell is the basic fundamental unit of all living organism. Next one is the cell theory. Cell theory was proposed by Swan and Sleeden. Types of cells: prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. A typical animal cells containing all these organelles are present inside a cell. They do their own function. Thank you.